All right. Shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba Hashem, Rekah Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom, a salute to the hopefully elect, from the least to the greatest. You know, that includes the bishops, the sergeant at arms, and other positions. So this video, this is just I got this video that I'm about to play. It's called it's from Dre Sweet 662. So it's fair use. I'm not making any monetary gain off of this video. It's just for edification purposes. But I just want to play this video, right, because it's real short and cut to the the point. But I saw something spiritual in it, right? It's comedy, comedic, but hey, in comedy, it's a lot of truth in comedy. All right, I mean, your best comics, when they get up there, they selling you scenarios, and it's the truth. That's where comic brings out the truth, in a comedic way, a funny, hilarious way, right? But this is and that's going to be the video. But I hopefully this is edifying, because I'm gonna line up a scripture with it, right? And this is just Jake in general. So let's go ahead and play the video, and then I'll do more commentary on it.
Damn, bro, you good? Nah, bro, what you got going on? Shit, bro, you bumped into me. What you got going on, bro? Chill, man. You don't play that, bro. You know I'm playing that, bro. You know that, though, bro. Sorry, man. Oh, you good, sir? Excuse me. Yeah, what's that? All right, sir. You know I don't play with niggas, though, bro.
All right, I'm gonna play it one more time so you brothers can get it. All right. And I remember in the 80s, right? If you was to step on, it was a thing down DC, Maryland, Baltimore, Philly, New York, whereas though the shoes, you be in the club and you make a mistake and step on somebody's shoes, and they'd be ready to shoot you. It's been numerous accounts of guys that got shot or even killed behind stepping on another so-called black man's shoe. A black man stepping on another black. How ridiculous that is. I know the KKK. They had a ball when that was going on, the war on drugs and everything. I had a clip of the KKK member saying that, hey, we don't got to kill you dudes no more. You're doing it to yourself, So Esau get a kick out of when Jake blow each other away, The Wire, they showed that all throughout the 80s when Jake was killing each other, leaving each other. The homicide, they were so numb to it that they would make jokes about when they had to see the bodies. Here it is, Jake is all slumped over, unalive, but his brains might be all over the ground. And they'll joke about that, or they'll joke about the position that he got killed or unalive then. Some Jakes was getting killed in cars. They would go up. I'm talking about the homicide. They would make jokes. The police, they'll joke about it. They got caught, I think, on a Mike Brown situation, joking about that. So I'm not lying, So let's go ahead and play this again. This right in the scriptures. And this Jake, I'm gonna use this example. One policeman, because niggas are not dumb, all right. They know power when they feel it or see it. They'll run from Esau. One Edomite cop, they'll run from it. They'll be ready to crash out on another Jake. In this incident, it shows you right here. It's in a comedic way, but that's the hate towards your brother. But they'll fight. They supposed to be big and bad when it comes to another black man. But when Esau or the other nations come at you, then you wanna surrender. Then you wanna be peaceful. I'm talking about even the biggest so-called drug dealers. They all polite with the other nations, but then when it comes to another Jake, you ready to crash out. Be a crash out dummy. Go do time in jail. You know, you see the self-hate all in these stories. I hear about a lot of these stories about these Jake doing the war on drugs and how they were killing each other over money. Over some stinking money, man. But then when the white cops show up, they all polite and yes sir, yes massa. These street niggas, they can be the biggest coons. I've been saying that. Some of them are the biggest sellout and coons because they kill their own people. They selling drugs to their own people. But then when they get in front of these white people or these other nations, they raccooning it up. They all nice and polite and yes sir and no ma'am. But then when you get around your own people, you treat them like shit. You treat them like trash. And that's the curses. You know, that's the curses. I always found a problem with that, you know, and hence that's probably one of the reasons why what drove me into the truth, you know, because all of us deep down inside, us brothers, we got to love what we showing our love when we go out on the highways and byways. We love our people, you know, we love Israel, you know, and the Most High love us, love our nation. But a lot of you 2/3, you don't love your nation. You hate your nation. Hence the reason why you know you're a 2/3. Now I'm not saying I'm the elect. I'm saying I'm the hopeful elect. That's why we say the hopeful elect. All right. Let's play this one more time.
Damn, bro, you good? No, bro, what you got going on? Shit, bro, you bumped into me. What you got going on? Chill, man. No, I'm playing that, bro. You know I'm playing that, bro. You know that, though, bro. Sorry, man. Oh, you good, sir? Excuse me. Yeah, what's that? All right, sir. You know I don't play with niggas, though, bro. Damn, bro, you good? No, bro, what you got going on? Shit, bro, you bumped into me. What you got going on? Chill, man. Chill, man. No, I'm playing that, bro. You know I'm playing that, bro. You know that, though, bro. Sorry, man. Oh, you good, sir? Excuse me. Yeah, what's that? All right, sir. You know I don't play with niggas, though, bro.
Yeah. So it was short and straight to the point, but I get the point. That's how niggas really be. They be ready to crash out on their own, but when it comes to other nations, you know, you so polite with it, you know. And I'm not saying so-called black people or Israelites the only people that do that, you know. But we do it a lot, you know, to a point where as though it's noticeable. And that's a curse. Let's get it in Deuteronomy. Hold on. Yeah, we in Deuteronomy's 28 chapter. It says, the consequences of disobedience. It says, but it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord, thy power. And that's happening now. The people are not hearkening to the voice. And I'm talking about Israelites. The people that know that they're Israelites. They're not hearkening to the voice of the Lord, listening to the true prophets of the Lord, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And that's what's happening now. These curses that overtake Jake in a wild way. Verse 30, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. What's that? That's adultery. That's you know, you saying, damn, I'm a wife that up, or I'm gonna make that my wife or whatever. By the time you looked at her, she done already probably slept with 10, 20, 30 dudes. Or even you growing up, two families know each other, and you might have a young daughter and the other family might have a young son, and he'll watch her grow up. They the same age. He may be a little older. He like, damn, I like Monique or Casey or Stephanie or whatever. I'd make her my wife. Then as you growing up, she didn't other guys done got with her. You know what I mean? She done slept with the whole high school. Or another dude then got with her. Put a baby in her and left her. And now you know, that's the curses. That's what the betroth, because that's what we do in the ancient world. You might have a son and the other family have a daughter, and y'all like, oh yeah, we're gonna get them two to get engaged. There it is. Engaged. Y'all, they might grow up as friends, but she'll end up getting with the worstest type of dude known to man. And that happens a lot. They'll pick the weirdest, the weirdos. It's the weirdos it's these weird niggas that they like. Nature Boy, and you know what I mean? It'd be the weirdest, bugged out niggas that these chicks and that's the curses. Cause they gone. We all gone. The Lord fucked us up, man. And we rightfully deserve it because we went off. You know? Let's go to let's go to 48. It says, therefore shall thy serve thine enemies which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. So we got to go to this man for everything, man. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Yeah. Now here we go. Here's the point. Verse 54 of Deuteronomy 28. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, that's talking about your brother, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother. That's that self-hate. That's that it's happening now too, but that's that when you walk in a store or something and there's another Jake there and you mean mugging him. But a white dude will walk past and you, hey, how you doing, sir? Okay, have a nice day, sir. But then you change your voice up and everything. Oh, how you doing? Put that Edomite, oh, how you doing, sir? Oh, cool. Yeah, cool. Cowabunga. Totally awesome, dude. You put that axe on for Esau, but then when your brother walk by, hey, who that nigga looking at? You mean mugging. Or what they call it, you eyeball fighting. You know? Hey, that's within. The Lord put a heavy curse on our people. A heavy curse on our people, man. But our people are waking up. At a numerous amount of, hey, I had a Jake even, man. It changed a little bit, though. I got Jakes. You'd be surprised. Jake speaking to other Jakes now. I'm not saying that, the Lord, all the Lord got to do is turn the knob down. You know? A lot of Jakes waking up to the Israelites. You know, Jake speaking to one another. I was at a stop and normally, a Jake, a mean mug you or whatever. Jake, hey, how you doing, brother? And, some Jake would be like, hey, what's up, king, or whatever. I mean, we ain't no kings now, but we come from a lineage of kings, So I don't have a problem with it, I mean, some brothers, they, but hey, regardless, he spoke, he referenced, when you say king, you coming from, hey, we the children of Jacob, David, we the house of David, we the children of Jacob, Adam, Yahushua, big brother, what up, king? All right, that's what it do. I ain't got no problem with Jake speaking, that's cool, So our people are waking up for the most part, though. But that's all I had on that. Lord willing, this is edifying. I was just showing, pitting the the situation in a movie like manner. I mean, we can't do it better than the Lord, of course, but we are His spokesman, so we break the scriptures down to the best of our ability. So I hope this is edifying. Till again, Shalom.